Here we go. I am going to talk about sorry, I lost my Zoom. Well, I think I'm live. I lost my Zoom. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I just got a YouTube notification saying you're live on YouTube.
Can you see my screen?
Yep.
You can see my screen?
Like you, not your screen, just you.
Okay, perfect. So right now we're going to go over testimonials and why they're important, what you can do if you don't have any. Because, you know, not everybody has testimonials right off the bat. And I have some templates for how you can actually request testimonials. Because here's what happens when someone is considering joining you, signing up for your services. You have the ability to convince them with testimonials, with reviews. Testimonials are also really great for lead magnets, being able to showcase what your other clients have done. When we talk about testimonials, testimonials are great, but what is ideal is if you can actually change them into case studies so that as your potential future client, I can understand where your clients were before, where they are now, and how you help them get there, just the same way that you would help me. So when it comes to asking for testimonials, you should be asking at the very maximum within a month after someone started becoming, or after they started your services. When you do this, you can not only capture how happy they are right off the bat, but you can potentially prolong or add on services, ask for referrals. One of the biggest mistakes that I see service providers make when it comes to testimonials, when it comes to reviews, is not asking at all. When you don't ask at all, you don't get. And so if you don't have testimonials, it's totally no big deal. All people are looking for when they ask you for a testimonial, they maybe don't have enough trust in your service. They maybe don't believe that your service will work. Maybe they just don't believe that your service will work how you told them it will. And so often being able to give a guarantee or a warranty or basically a commitment that, hey, if this doesn't work out, it's okay, because I'm still going to be able to either refund your money back or offer you something for your lack of happiness with the service. But I can assure you that it's going to be amazing. So when it comes to requesting testimonials from your existing clients, I actually have a template that I am going to share in the chat here. I'm going to share it. And if you are not on the Zoom, you can I don't know how to get back to the Zoom. That sound easy. Okay, here's the link. Here's the link for the testimonial templates for how you can ask your clients for them to be able to offer you a testimonial. And then I want to go over how you actually do that. So the testimonial templates, basically the first email that goes out, you're asking, thank you so much for, here, I'll read it. So contact first name. Obviously, these are space holders. We're excited to have you as our client and can hardly wait to see what the rest of this year brings. If you ever want to reach out, please do. We're always around. By the way, you like our services, right? Would you do us a favor? Can you please tell us how we're doing and where things were before us? It would help us share the word with more people so that we can continue to grow. To make it super easy, we have some questions ready to go. And then you put the link, thanks a million in advance, sign from you. So you're sending out this email. I also have a template for a text message as well in there. And then a template for your email thank you once they do review. If you're sending out this email asking for the actions, people will be more likely to do it. Someone giving you information without you asking for it, people, even if you've changed someone's life, they're just so unlikely to actually take the actions unless you make it easy for them. So the easier you make it for them, the more likely they are to do it. Now, along with this one, so I actually have it set up for, I'll just share my screen here. Can I share my screen? Okay, so you guys can see my screen. So basically, here's an example of where someone would land. And I'm just asking them questions, but I'm also giving examples of what other people have said. So what I did with this one is we're asking obviously for their contact information, but then I want to understand where were you before? What was that pain? How did it feel? So some questions that you could be asking, it depends on the service that you provide, obviously, but you can ask about their revenue previously. You can ask about their discomfort previously. You can even ask them what made them consider not buying from you. Because if you ask that question, so the reason that question is important, what made you consider not buying? And then, because clearly they changed their mind and they did purchase from you. If they thought about not buying from you, maybe that's something that's going through one of your other perfect future clients' heads. Maybe someone else is thinking that way. Maybe having someone specific that they could relate to, even just in the mindset, they'll be more likely to take the actions because they can see that other success. So, and then once you've asked these questions about where were you, what made you think about not taking the actions to work together, and then where are you right now? Like I want you to basically to ask your clients to paint you a picture of where they were before you and where they are now, so that you could create a case study, which is probably better, honestly, than great service, thanks for everything, right? If you can actually show a case study where I can see how this person was before, where they are now, and if you're giving examples on the landing page, then people will be more likely to, oh, okay, that's how they did it. So what I did with this landing page and some other landing pages that have seen success with reviews is asking one question at a time, so that even if they don't get to the very end, you are able to capture the information. And then also offering them a link that they could just go and post on Google. So the first section is asking for numbers. The second section is, hey, by the way, I loved the answers that you gave me to those questions. Want to share them in a video? So you already have the questions answered. Now you're asking for the video. And then once you ask for the video, asking for Maybe you know someone else who needs this service. Maybe you know someone else who you believe could see the same successes that you see. So you're asking for referrals. So all in this short survey, you're asking for questions for numbers so that you could create a case study. Don't forget, all this has to be short because people have very short time spent, attention spans. And then at the end, making sure that you're giving them the link so that they can post it on Google. There's obviously funnels and more emails that will come from this, because just because you asked them one time didn't mean that they did it, and didn't mean that they won't continue to improve because of your service. Maybe in a year from now, they'll have new successes that you want to ask them about. So this is an example, basically a way that you can request testimonials. Of course, if you don't have testimonials, it's no big deal. You just have to offer a guarantee. You don't have to, you can do whatever you want. But if you want to remove the risk, which is basically what that person is saying to you, do you have testimonials? I don't believe that what you're telling me is going to work. Offering a guarantee can help eliminate that concern for what that risk means to each individual that might be interested in your service. And if you're creating these case studies, your leads will be more likely, especially if you have it set up with your lead magnet on your freebie page, that people will be more likely to not even ask for testimonials because they can see for themselves. Content can come from it. Follow-up can come from it. So the templates I included are invitation for a testimonial email, an SMS, and then a thank you email. And then I have some landing pages. By the way, if you need a copy of the landing page template, let me know so that I can share it with you. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone on the live have any questions on the Zoom, actually? For the testimonials. All right. Well, that's all for today. If you need a copy of the templates, DM me or comment below. Otherwise, I want to hear all the hundreds of testimonials and case studies that you're creating from